Hey there. Today I want to cover off a client case study where I've helped this. He was an advanced investor buy this block of land that was in Brisbane, 200 walking meters from a city centre. So, whenever a property is 200 walking meters from a city centre, you can subdivide 600 square meter blocks into two 300 square meter blocks, which you can then sell for pretty high prices depending on where they're located. So, before I jump into that, hey, I'm Nathan from Invision Property. I'm a local based Brisbane buyers agent where I help time poor families and investors buy high quality properties across the Brisbane market. With this channel, I want to share tips and tricks on deals on strategies that I've learned over the last 3 years to help you not make any silly mistakes when buying your next investment property. So just to jump into this client situation, he was an advanced investor and he lived in Brisbane and he was currently very time poor at the time. He then decided to jump on, sit down with myself, let me know exactly what he was looking for, and I went off and I started the search. Through my search, I managed to find this property off market out of the three strategies that I always mention time and time again. It's around, emailing, and texting agents, but in a constant way. Like it can be quite time consuming, but that's how you get the best results. So this agent, he was based all the way in Yeronga. So he was an outer area agent, and one of his properties that he was renting, they wanted to sell it. So I know Holland Park like the back of the hand. He then emailed me, said, "Hey, are you still looking in Holland Park?" I seen the property, I seen where it was located. I knew it was subdividable, and purchase price was at 700K. Then got it over to the client on the same day. We then went back and forth, got it under contract, subject to an inspection for 690,000. We went out there, inspected the property. It was all good to go. This particular client, he wasn't going to muck around. He then knocked it down straight away, and then he sold the blocks. So I'm going to jump on and share my screen, and I'm going to show you how much the block sold for, how much we purchased it for, and a little bit around the area to help you understand this investment strategy, which is your knockdown and subdivide. This is actually quite funny. I'm going to catch up with this investor 3 years later for a coffee tonight. So he's a beer tonight. He's a local guy. So essentially what we done was we purchased this property off market, and it's located near the city centre that's down the road here. So a good way to check out if the Brisbane city centre is when you go into a Brisbane interactive map. Without confusing y'all, we've got, so this is all a city centre and it's more than 3,000 square meters. So what that means is that all of these properties around here can be subdivided into 300 square meter blocks. When you're in suburbs like Holland Park, that's a big deal. But when you're a bit further out, it's not really that viable. Suburbs like Holland Park and Camp Hill are perfect for implementing this strategy. Just recently, they managed to sell some for around $1.8 million. These are new builds on 300 square meters. And it's because families are now getting okay with the fact that they're not too fussed on block size, and that's why we're seeing a massive drive in the townhouse market in particular. But purchased this property for 690,000, knocked it down, and then they were able to sell each of the blocks for drum roll. $580,000 and $575,000. So if you do the math, 690 plus, we'll say 150 divided by 2 minus 575 155. So they made roughly 300 grand in the space of 6 months. So that was a nice, quick in and out advanced property deal. If this client was to hold it for the long term, this property that we bought for 690,000 would easily be worth 1.1 mil at the moment. And then down the track, he could have implemented that strategy, sold one of the blocks and kept one of the blocks on the side. But for this particular client, he's a transactional client. He's actually a business and they go through and do this. So they need to keep transactioning. But for a standard investor, these are really good capital growth style properties. I own one myself, similar strategy. Holland Park is an awesome area if you're looking to invest. Located 10 k's from the CBD, awesome access to get from there up into the Brisbane CBD, multiple roads, and you've also got a lot of your hospitals south of the river. Great school catchment, Cavendish Road School. So you want to put Holland on the map if you're looking for a property. But I just thought I'd share this case study. I hope this gave you some insights on some property deals from an advanced level in the Brisbane market. I implemented this one around 2 years ago, and it was profitable now. Now they're starting to come down. You just got to be very careful with how you purchase it. But if you are looking to buy in the Brisbane market, please jump on my website, book in a free discovery call where I'll show you the areas to buy in, any tips and tricks to help you succeed in your investment goals. And you could potentially come on and work with me one-on-one, and I can help you find your next investment property. But until then, see you in the next episode.